So today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down what I believe are 5 cards that can really skyrocket during these winter months. Now, before we get into that, I did want to say every single month we open up our membership to 40 new members, and there's currently 2 new members left that are able to join this month. So as you guys know, we've been very early on trends, and we've been able to make our members a lot of money in the sports card market in the past year. One key example was us getting our members into F1 before that really became a thing. We started to see a wave coming, and we were recommending standard chrome boxes for $700 to $750, sapphire boxes for $900 to $950. They're currently around triple what we recommended them for. The normal boxes around $2,000, and the sapphire boxes are around $3,000. That is, of course, one of the many different trends that we've been able to spot. Another one was color matching prisms. So as you guys can see here with the Ja Morant Prism Blue, so team color matching prisms, we are able to spot that trend. So a bunch of different young NBA players, we are recommending their team color matching prisms. And, you know, Ja Morant, for example, his Prism Blue, we were recommending the PSA 10s for around $3,500, and we were recommending PSA 9s, as you can see here, for $1,750. The PSA 9s are currently around $3,000. The PSA 10s are up to $10,000. They've currently come down to around $6,700. But regardless, quite a lot of money on that. Another guy was Michael Porter Jr., whose market has been trending very strongly right now. We are recommending his cards between April and June, and as you guys can see, that's when they bottomed out, and we've started to see them really go up. And as you can see with Porter's index, it's up 15% in the last 30 days, and up 5% in the last 90 days because it had come down a little bit, and then it's really taken off. So, you know, definitely some great picks. If you guys would like to join in on the membership program, the link is down below to sportscardsinvest.com. Without further ado, we are going to hop right into this video. So the first card that I believe has a great shot this season is Brandon Ingram and his 2016 Select Silver in a PSA 10. As you guys know, the Pelicans have a lot of attention around them. You know, with Zion Williamson, of course, returning to the court, that has really drawn a lot of attention to the young Pelicans team. And as you guys know, Brandon Ingram is a lights-out scorer. You know, Ingram can consistently put up 25 to 30 points a game, you know, and he does it with ease. He's still quite young just because he entered the league at such a young age that even though he's entering, his 6th season, he's still very young and has a lot of room for improvement and growth. So I really like Ingram as an investment right now. His cards are already trending up. We were recommending these to our members not too long ago, around 3 to 4 months ago, and they're currently already around double the price as they were, you know, around 3 to 4 months ago. But I still think there's a lot of steam in Brandon Ingram's cards moving forward, especially with the Pelicans receiving so much attention. They, of course, have CJ McCollum now as well. And of course Zion coming back, so they've got something going for them. They had a good run last year, a very unexpected, you know, kind of run when they took the Suns to I believe game 6 or 7. But I definitely think, you know, there's a lot of steam for Brandon Ingram's cards right now. And without further ado, we're going to hop right into our next pick, and that is going to be Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is a player who can put up numbers. He has the game. He has a very fun to watch game. It reminds me a lot of, you know, someone like Dwayne Wade. Kind of just plays that shooting guard position, you know, in just such a crafty way. And I think, you know, Donovan Mitchell going to the Cavs and teaming up with Garland, and of course they have Jared Allen and a lot of other talent around them. I think it's truly his chance to take his game to the next level. And I think there's no one you'd want to play with more than Darius Garland if you're in someone's position like Donovan Mitchell. And the young Cavs, you know, are a very scary team in the East, and I think they're going to compete for years to come. So I think Mitchell, if he can get over that hump and start to win basketball games, you know, make the Eastern Conference Finals, make the semifinals at least, I think there's going to be a good amount of attention on his cards, and I think his prices are really undervalued compared to other young stars that I would say are pretty comparable to him. So without further ado, we are going to hop right into the next pick, and you guys probably saw this coming because I have been, you know, I personally have believed that Kawhi Leonard has pretty much been one of the best investments that you can make for this season. And that is simply because Kawhi's cards are have been trending downwards for the last year, simply because he hasn't played. He's been constantly injured, but he's finally back, and I think there's going to be a lot of attention around the Clippers this year. The Clippers obviously have a very new look team, but they've got the talent to compete in the Western Conference. And we saw what happened in the bubble when, the Clippers had a chance to win. We saw these cards absolutely take off, because what happens with Kawhi's cards is the populations are so low in comparison to, say, for example, Luka Doncic or Trae Young or most other players in the NBA, to where when attention is on Kawhi's cards, prices can go up extremely fast. Kawhi doesn't have, an optic rookie card, a mosaic rookie card, all these new brands that have released. So it's pretty much just his Prism rookie card is his go-to investment. There's no even select base, right? So his Prism rookie card is his go-to investment. So when demand picks up for Kawhi, everybody goes towards this card. And so that's what causes the prices to rise super fast. And that's why I personally believe when attention is on Kawhi during these playoffs, when people think the Clippers might have a shot to win, even if they don't end up winning, I think the prices are going to really benefit simply off of demand during those months. So I think Kawhi is going to be an extremely great investment this year. And then another guy, of course, is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis is a player who I think, has obviously proven himself, two-time MVP, finals MVP, but I feel like there's a little bit of a, forgotten factor given the Bucks did not, meet their expectations last year. So we're seeing Giannis's cards, starting to hit great all-time lows, I'd say, for the last year. And I think it's providing an incredible, one, long-term opportunity, but two, short-term opportunity, because when Giannis reminds everyone that he is a top 2 player in the NBA, this year, I think his prices are going to really benefit. And another thing I love about Giannis is that his population reports are extremely low. So his prices become very volatile. When he's playing great, when he's playing at an MVP level, which he always is when he's on the court, his prices just go up because there's demand there and the supply is super low. So I think Giannis is one of those guys to where the supply is just way too low, and given, he's an all-NBA talent. He's pretty much the face of Europe in the NBA right now, along with Jokic and Luka. I think his prices are going to be bound to really, take a few leaps this season. So I think it's a good time to be getting into Giannis cards. The populations are pretty low on most of these cards. For example, a select silver, PSA 9 for 1,600, I think is going to do really well this season. And even lower pop, higher end cards, I really like of Giannis's right now. So I think Giannis is going to do very well this year. But without further ado, I talked about this guy in the beginning of the video, but I definitely think there's still a good amount of upside. I think Michael Porter Jr. is a player who has been injured and off the marks for quite a long time now, and his young career has been filled with injuries. But when he's on the court, he's a constant 20 to 25 point per game scorer. So I think if you can invest in his cards and just wait for him to remind the world what he's made of, that he has that potential to be, a top scorer in this league and a great player in this league, a superstar. He truly has that potential, and that's why before his injury in college, he was projected to go number 1 overall. So I think the potential is there, and when he reminds people of his potential, we're going to start to see prices continue to go up on Porter's cards this season. And on top of that, he has the MVP on his team, Nikola Jokic, of course, and Jamal Murray will be back this year. So there's going to be a lot of hype around the Nuggets young core. And I think for the next few years, this is going to be, the Nuggets are going to be a staple in the Western Conference. And if Porter and Murray can stay healthy, I think they have the chance to really take it to the next level, make a Western Conference Finals, and allow Michael Porter Jr.'s cards to reach the next level. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Once again, if you would like to join in on the program, the link will be down below to sportscardsinvest.com. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.